Test, test. Welcome, everybody. Today we are going to be watching the Book of Boba Fett. I've always been fascinated with Boba Fett's lore, and I decided, why not? There's only 7 episodes this season, and I figured, what the hell? Let's dive in, shall we? Oh, Sarlacc pit. Oh, they're going to show how he got out. Oh wow, that's how he get out. So that's it. Yeah. It's my cat. Look, Boba Fett. Oh man, I hate when he takes his helmet off. Like Boba Fett was more mysterious when he had his helmet on the whole time.
No, we're not here for drinks.
Yeah, that design is straight out of those Ray Harryhausen movies. Clash of the Titans. That's it. All right, okay. Let me just turn the volume down. Where's the remote? To start the episode off, it was a nice callback to the Jabba the Hutt sail barge, Sarlacc pit situation. I didn't expect it to be that short of a scene. I honestly thought there would be more gravitas as far as... it was nice to see the sail barge all like destroyed, the Sarlacc pit, the intestinal columns. I thought that was cool. It was really strange to see a stormtrooper in there. I thought it would have made more sense to see like one of the aliens weak way. When they're all fighting on the skiff, one of them falls in and there was no stormtroopers. So it was really baffling to see a stormtrooper carcass inside the Sarlacc pit, but I think it was a plot device to have him in there because he was using the stormtroopers' oxygen breather thing to, I guess, give him a buzz. But I found that really strange that they would choose a stormtrooper to be one of the carcasses inside the Sarlacc. Pretty cool nonetheless. I thought the whole scene was a little short, if you ask me. For the longest time, if you watch Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 1, where Cobb Vanth and Mando were talking, great dragons have been known to eat Sarlacc. So when I heard that, I thought, wouldn't it be cool to see, a flashback of how Boba Fett gets out of the Sarlacc pit by a crate dragon passing by, eating the Sarlacc and maybe pooping him out. But turns out all Boba Fett did was he used his flamethrower, burned his way through. I guess that killed the Sarlacc. I don't know. The Sarlacc scene was so crucial to this episode that they knew that they had to tell it, but I think it was just a little bit, I hate to say this, but it's a little bit, just a tiny bit underwhelming. And I think for the fans out there, I'm sure everyone appreciated to see that. But for me, it was like, okay, so he flamethrowers his way out, digs himself out. You see the skiff remnants from the battle in Return of the Jedi. But he just comes out of the sand like a zombie. You know, he's all mangled up, and his visor's like broken. But and that, for me, that was it. And I thought, like, you know, interesting way they took it. The one thing I caught on with that creature that comes out of the ground, if you guys watch those classic 70s, 80s movies like Clash of the Titans, talking about the Kraken. The Kraken was that, stop motion animation masterpiece that Ray Harryhausen, I think that's his name, did back in those days. And if you look at the design of the Kraken from back then to this one, it's got the forearms, even the face looks just like the Kraken. So I see where that came from, which is quite nice, because watching those movies growing up, it made perfect sense to me. So Boba Fett was more interesting when we didn't know about him, and I think that was true, because movies like Solo, even Anakin Skywalker with the prequels, when we didn't know about Darth Vader, and we didn't need to know who Darth Vader was as a kid. Same with Solo, right? You learn his backstory, that sort of thing. We didn't need to know any of that stuff. So I feel like, I guess what I'd like to say with the Book of Boba Fett, I hope this show does the guy justice, because Boba Fett is one of those characters where you don't necessarily need to make a TV show or write a book about the guy's story. And seeing how they did with, Anakin, Solo, the movies that told their backstory, I just hope that this series is going to take his character a different level, or even introduce new things about him, because it is post Return of the Jedi. Being the first episode of the show, it's too early to judge, but I'll definitely be watching the second one. Boba Fett has a special spot right here, so I feel like I'd like to kind of give my 2 cents about it. All right, so guys, I appreciate you watching, and when you get a chance, hit the bell notification for more updates, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.